A rumored color should be returning. A brand new color will be added to the lineup, as well as we have all the details on the 392 Final Edition. Today on Dirt Road Cred, we're talking Jeep news. Ryan called it. He said a few weeks ago, he's like, look, probably middle to late March around Easter Jeep Safari, they're gonna release either some new additions, some new trims, some new colors, something like that. Because every year they do it right around this time. They do it in March, and that's because the 2025 model year is getting closer. So they wanna round out the 24, get some new trims out, sell those, and then start with the 2025 model. Well, this time we are seeing something new, or should I say returning. So what we've seen online is we've seen a couple people posted on the forums and Facebook is that Tuscadero pink will be returning. I know a lot of you guys probably are like, I'm not really too hot about the pink, I don't really care about it. That color was one of the most popular Wrangler colors ever sold when it was out. Absolutely beautiful color, and I gotta say, when the 2022s had those in the 392, I know Ryan and I would have loved to drive the living heck out of those. They look fantastic. Now the color is rumored to be coming out from March to June, and I shouldn't say rumored, it's on some official documents that people have posted up. So from March to June, however, we don't know when in March it's gonna start and when in June it's going to end, or if those timelines are even completely reliable. To make sure that you get your order placed, definitely reach out through our program. They'll put you on a waiting list, and as soon as Tuscadero becomes available, they'll get your Jeep ordered. I remember we had this issue with Purple Rain. Ryan, you remember it as much as I do. Our video was like the only video of Purple Rain, and I think we dropped it like the day it was like coming off of the order banks. So really this stuff changes very quickly, and if you guys want to make sure you get the color, I would say maybe it's like not a pre-order, but it's like get your name on the list. You know what I mean? It's like putting your name on a waiting list at the restaurant, and they tell you 2 hours, and then you leave and go get tacos somewhere else. And another thing they're saying is that Bikini and Tuscadero are gonna rotate, and that just grinds my gears because I thought Bikini was gonna be a limited run, and I'm hoping it still is, but if not, maybe I'll have to trade my Jeep in and get a Tuscadero, and then when Bikini gets re-released, I'll trade it back in. Flip-flop, flip-flop, flip-flop. Profit every time, aka loss. The one thing I will tell you also from what it looks like on that order kind of page that was presented on Facebook and the forums, it looks like you can only get it in Sahara trims and above. So like Sport, Sport S, you cannot get Tuscadero. So they're just like, for the base guys, like Ryan behind the camera, no dice.
Sorry.
So and that's like somebody in a marketing meeting, is like, hang on a second. We can mark these up higher and put them on Rubicon trims only, so we make them by the Rubicon and Sahara. Okay, I don't want to go on a rant here. Second thing, so the new color, pretty much gonna happen, it's on those documents as well, is called Fathom Blue. So if you could fathom what Fathom Blue looks like, it is basically a darker bikini, so it's like a darker, like almost in between a navy and a bikini color, but then it looks like it color shifts as well. So it's on, drumroll please, the Chrysler Pacifica right now. So minivan lovers, if you guys have seen this car, you know that this is coming, and it looks okay on the Pacifica, so it'll probably look good on the Wrangler. I think it's just for the final edition, but also, is it the only color you can get in the final edition? Or can you get any other color? Because the 20th anniversary, you could get most of them besides like High Velocity and a few of them, but is the final edition only gonna be Fathom Blue? That we don't know about yet. Who knows, we'll have to wait and see, but the last thing, I'm gonna pull out my phone and actually read you some specs because we do have the info on the final edition. I'm gonna save my opinion for the last bit of this because you guys are gonna like my opinion on this. But so let's talk about it here. So 2024 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 392 Final Edition Order Guide. This was for it says ME region, which is, I don't know what region of the US that is, but I believe there are 8 business centers across the country. And this says ME region gets 100 units, started production May 2024. The package MSRP is $6,000 over the Rubicon 392. So that's gonna probably push it over 6 figures, over 100,000. Comes with a 6.4 body color hardtop, new exclusive exterior paint color, Fathom Blue, PPS paint code, new hood and fender vent decal package, Mopar HD rock sliders, Mopar grill guard, half-inch suspension lift, 8,000 pound worn winch, new shifter medallion and swing gate plaque on the interior, new black Napa leather seats. So Jeep, once again, you heard that everyone hated the red leather seats in the 392 and said, hang on, we're gonna have a marketing meeting about this and we're gonna put the black ones back in the final edition and we can charge $6,000 more for that. What do you think about that, Rye?
I'm gonna have to try to buy one.
Let's put black Napa leather, which is what everyone wants, so we can get rid of all these at the end. And honestly, I think that's exactly what they did. Mopar fold-out swing gate table, all-weather slush mats. So this is gonna come with rubber floor mats. My 392 did not. final edition will. Jeep branded toolkit, which Ryan, pull up the queue. We are partners now with the company that makes those. I use that toolkit just to build a pergola this past weekend, so I use it all the time. And then an onboard air compressor. Off-road capability is what we just talked about, and then the customization. It says exclusive exterior paint color Fathom Blue, so I don't know if it's gonna be just the blue or you're gonna be able to option it out. But now let me give you my take on the final edition. I think it's kind of pricing itself out of the market at $6,000 over MSRP. I know it was already going crazy the way that the 392 pricing was. This is gonna be the last edition, so maybe they'll be able to swing it out, but I'm a little bit disappointed in the offerings. I think it's another 20th anniversary edition that doesn't really like go, oh my gosh, like 37s, like a new hood, new fender flares, like something crazy. It's kind of just like, let's put some decals on it. Let's put all the Mopar accessories that we have, right? I thought it was gonna personally come with a one touch. I thought they were just gonna load it up with everything and say, here's what you get. So that way it was the most expensive, but that's kind of what they're doing. They're putting the winch, they're putting the HD rock sliders, a little table on it, but it's nothing really like a digital dash maybe, or something that would just change it up a bit. I gotta be really honest too, the black Napa leather, that is gonna tick a lot of current 392 owners off that bought the 2024. Everyone wanted that option. Not a lot of people like that bright red on the interior. I mean, I have it. It's bright, it does look cool, but I'll probably put seat covers on it. I mean, I gotta be honest, it's bright red, and with some of the color combos, it just didn't look the best. I think that was a pretty dirty move to throw red in all those and then make the final edition black. And I think that was on purpose. If you're thinking in your head, like, how are we gonna get these final editions to sell? Everyone seemed to like the black, and let's go back to it. You know, let's go back to that, put it in there. So that's a little bit disappointing, and also just the price, man. $6,000 over MSRP. Like, now you're getting the rock sliders, you're getting the winch, the onboard air compressor. It adds up to $6,000 until you're done with it. I gotta say, I'm excited for what we might see in 2025, but if this is any inkling, I was really hoping to see new colors. I was hoping to see some new things and some new colors and maybe a new hood, new fender flares, change it up a little bit. They changed up the grille, changed up the dash. Now let's kind of work on the exterior and change a few bits there. But as you guys know, you want to stay tuned to this channel as Easter Jeep Safari is coming along here. We're going to hear all the kind of new and different information coming from Moab, and we'll be sure to post it up right away. On today's viewer rig of the video, we're checking out Brenton's 2024 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 392 in the Earl Grey. I'm not going to be able to describe everything on this rig, but from what I can tell, he said he's going to be down at Jeep Beach and hopefully we'll have a full walk around down there. But he's got it in Earl Grey, full 1-ton swap, Evo double throwdown coilovers front and rear, Moto-Built front and rear bumpers, Moto-Built diff covers, some nice bronze 20-inch wheels. It looks to be 40s, either 40s or 41s on here, maybe even 42s. American Adventure Lab accessories in the back, some Baja designs, fully custom 2024. Long arms, rock slide engineering. This thing really just goes on and on. I gotta say, I thought mine was cool, but seeing this one is absolutely awesome to me. Now, Brenton, huge shout out for sending us all these photos. Thank you guys so much for everyone that sends us these photos, but especially this one, because we're excited to see some ideas and hopefully really excited to see it down in Daytona. If you guys wanna have a chance at your rig being featured, be sure to hit us up through Instagram or send us an email. So anyways, this week, guys, we're gonna just be focusing on hopefully a lot of Jeep news that's coming in. We're working on a lot of the stuff in the shop right now. You can probably see behind me, wheels and tires sitting back there. We have a future video coming out on what we swapped dads for. So these are the factory Extreme Recons. You can tell that we're swapping it out to something. We're getting this shop really dialed in though. And I know we post on the community tab a lot. We are working on some sound deadening. So we've got 3 boxes with 8 sheets in them each, so we've just got to frame out and put up all of our sound deadening around the exterior walls here. But this is a lot of labor of love to get this shop done, and we're very excited to have it here. Another thing I wanted to mention, if you guys made it this far in the video, we've had a lot of viewers reach out, sending us tins, sending us patches from either their military branch, from their police force. You can send us some small stuff like that, and we'd love to hang it up. So we're just working on where we're gonna hang up everything. We've got some grills and other things back there. But if you guys wanna reach out, just hit us up with a DM on Instagram, or we'll give you our email if you wanna send us something cool for the shop. And like Luke Edwards said, I mean, it's the perfect spot to have your brand right in the back. So if you guys have something cool or have some ideas for us, just let us know. But either way, we're gonna keep you up to date on Jeep news, and we're gonna stay with it this week. I'm Matt, and that's Ryan behind the camera, and we want you to get out there and earn yours.